They say you should never start a meal with dessert, but you can use cake to launch an art career. 40 years ago, when painter Wayne Thiebaud looked at the swirling frosting on a shop counter, he couldn't help but see gooey gobs of oil paint.
Do you like the way that he used so much paint that it looks almost like real icing?
His voluptuous oils look like buttercream on canvas. You don't just want to look at his pictures, one critic said. You want to lick them.
I want some.
You take a lemon meringue pie. It's quite a beautiful thing, a piece of lemon meringue. It's more than just a subject. It's also a kind of relationship to the paint itself, where you really feel like you're sort of making the meringue and touching the cake or working with the pie.
Wayne Thiebaud was born in Mesa, Arizona in 1920 and started his art career in the 40s as a cartoonist and illustrator. He first gained national and international acclaim as part of the pop art movement in the early 60s. Like other pop artists, he took a closer look at humble, everyday objects: cakes and pie, gumball machines, shoes, even lipsticks, all rendered with tactile brushstrokes and a keen sense of color. But the classic feel of Thiebaud's still lifes set him apart.
Serious minds of the art business had a hard time with his whimsical subjects, and one gallery owner told Thiebaud point blank.
He said, "Let me tell you something, Mr. Thiebaud." And I said, "Yes." He said, "You are not Picasso." I said, "You're right."
He came to New York in '61 to look for a gallery. And he started on 56th Street, and he walked up Madison Avenue and was turned down by every single gallery he went to.
So Thiebaud kept walking and landed on the doorstep of a dealer named Alan Stone.
And he was just there leaning against the doorway. And I hollered out, I said, "Can I help you?" He said, "No, I just want to rest here." I said, "What are those things under your arms?" He said, "Oh, they're rolls of paintings, but you wouldn't be interested in these. Nobody else is."
Stone coaxed the roll of paintings out from under Thiebaud's arm and put some up on the wall.
I mean, my first reaction to his paintings were, this guy must be nuts, you know? And because they were just these rows of pies and cakes and silly looking. And after a while, there was a kind of insistence and integrity about them that was undeniable.
And when Wayne Thiebaud's show opened at the Alan Stone Gallery in 1962, it was an immediate sensation. A sellout. The Museum of Modern Art even bought a picture.
The only way you can feel whether a figure is operating in a space rather than attached to the edges is to see if you can get the damn thing to operate in that space and to locate itself.
Thiebaud has taught painting since 1952. First at Sacramento City College, and then since 1960 at UC Davis. While officially retired, he's still a fixture of the Davis Art Department.
I'd been teaching 35 years, I think, when I retired. So then I go back on a voluntary basis, but since I'm working for nothing, they can't fire me anymore, and I don't have to go to faculty meetings. But then it's selfish. I get a lot out of teaching. Teaching is been very much a part of what I do. It keeps you, in some ways, honest with yourself and what you're doing. If you are willing to say, "I don't know," and go with the student to say, "Look, I can't give you any answers to anything. I can give you some tools to get at answers, to find out about answers, whether it's painting or anything else."
In his lectures, Thiebaud emphasizes the importance of art history to any contemporary artist.
I love art history. I love to go to museums and see that another human being has painted something like Vermeer painted. If you try to find an edge in a Vermeer, on an arm or anything, you just cannot find it. He's invented, in a sense, a whole other kind of reality. It's a frozen moment in eternal time. How the world did that ever come about? It's astonishing.
There's also a life to be lived on a level of intimacy, and that interests me a lot, where the, so to speak, where the heart is, and how we live with objects, and concerns with eating, dressing, walking.
Have a great day.
Thank you.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. I think Robert Frost, he said, if I get up in the morning and are able still to walk over, make my bed, all the rest of the day is gravy for me.